I'm not sure how I thought it was going to happen, but here's the deal. It's happening all around us every day. Once you look around, you'll notice machines kind of learning how to move about and keep themselves and other people safe in their environment. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. You'll start noticing these everywhere, and some of them will blow you away. The first thing everybody knows about is the Roomba. It's the autonomous vacuum that goes around, avoids cats and dogs, stairs, and it tries to keep them safe and then itself safe. And when it runs out of batteries, it makes its way back to a charging station and plugs itself in. I don't know how good the vacuum is, but I do know that this was kind of the basic start to autonomous things wandering around in our world. Some of you will notice some of your neighbors using the Lawnmower version of the Roomba, which is basically an autonomous weed whacker, so it couldn't even really hurt anybody if it goes rogue. But now they're outside. The machines are outside, and there's industrial versions of these things that actually could do some damage if they decided to go off script, go rogue, and just start cutting everything, because these things are pretty powerful machines. You may not see these next robots, but this space is making the most advances in the robotic space. Warehousing and industrial uses are huge for robotics. Seegrid makes an autonomous carts and robots that whisk packages all over a factory and gets it to where it needs to be autonomously. Gecko Robotics makes robots that stick to walls and then measure every nook and cranny that's not safe enough for a human to be in. It's kind of cool. SpaceX actually just made an autonomous barge that guides itself to where the rocket's going to land, all by itself. It's amazing. Now, these next couple of robots you actually are going to see because they're going to be in the grocery store. Grocery stores have made huge advances in technology during the pandemic because of the way that the consumer change the way they want to purchase from their stores. Now, a robot from Badger Technology scans the shelves for out-of-stock items, spills, and makes sure the store's planogram, which is how they kind of make sure things are in the right place in the store, is being followed. Even your coworkers could become robots. This next one I thought was just a joke from Bob's Burgers.
Look at me, I'm a robot.
Hi, Jimmy Jr.
Hi.
But you can obviously see that they took the real life example from this robot and put it into one of their stories where Tina broke her leg and had to send a robot to school for herself. And another one you're going to see is in the hotels. There's going to be, when you call down for, I guess, anything from the front desk, instead of sending somebody up, they're just going to put it in these little robots, give it your room number, send it on its way. It'll show up at your door and deliver whatever it is that you're looking for. It's quite amazing, you know, so that's pretty cool. And they're taking over the air. Near-Earth Autonomy makes drones that can operate autonomously in the airspace and fly without the use of GPS. They have the same LiDAR sensors as an autonomous car and can make some of the same decisions when it comes to landing and taking off. This next one is a robot that kind of follows you around the store and tries to get you to buy candy. They're trying it in a New York grocery store. Thank God, because at least they didn't do it in Philadelphia. It's too soon after the Hitchbot incident a couple of years ago. I don't think anybody's ready to go through that again. And now out of the big one. Once all these things come together and they're in the world, operating, not hurting anybody, and all the technology and everything comes together, then I think we're going to have the autonomous cars that we think of just getting in and going without thinking about it. Now, you've probably seen the Domino's commercial with the little Toyota car that they're demoing in, I think, Texas. Whether that or not will be reality or that's just a limited thing, I don't know. But there will be delivery things that'll just show up in your driveway and you'll just take them out, and whether it's pizza or boxes or Amazon or whatever it is, there's not going to be a driver. It's just going to come to your door, you'll take it, and off it'll go. And then all these things working together, all the inputs and all the sensors and all the stuff, the data that they get from all these things working together in with people and mixing and, you know, making sure that the people aren't harmed. And once these all come together, and only then will the autonomous cars be something that we'll all feel comfortable getting into, relinquishing our driving to a machine, because we've seen them all around us for years, performing tasks and not having any problems. So it'll be second nature in about 5 to 7 years to just get in a car and have it take you somewhere. I know that's ambitious, but once you see all these other things working for years, it's going to come together and it's going to be the way we get around. So the autonomous revolution has happened. If you like this type of stuff, please subscribe. And if you're interested in smart glasses and where that technology is headed, please watch a little video that I did about that. So thank you for watching and enjoy.